In today's video we're off to Strumshaw Rally near Norwich. It turns out to be a very wet weekend, but we don't let that bother us, we're getting used to it by now. There's not many takers for a ride on the galloping horses. At least the park has paved roads, so as long as the steam engines stay close to them we should be okay. This traction engine is Burrell Works number 748, built in 1877, so it's probably one of the oldest exhibits at the show. Despite the wet weather, some of the tractors are moving out of the lorry park and into their display position. A nice case here, and standing next to it an Alice U. This 1941 International W6 has almost no paint left on it. So we're back to the same old question, restore it or preserve it? You tell me. The German-built International 523, one of the first tractors with a synchromesh gearbox. It also had an automatic forward reverse shuttle, a lot like a modern tractor. The Fordson Major KFD Orchard conversion by Stormont Engineering. It has a lower centre of gravity and a downswept exhaust. The internet tells me the low centre of gravity also made them popular with hill farmers. A 1954 David Brown 25D. These tractors were produced between 1953 and 1958. And a Massey Harris 44 manufactured in Racine, Wisconsin in 1952. You've got to admire the dedication of these stationary engine guys. The rain's not putting them off at all. I believe this Jap 55 and compressor belongs to none other than the man behind the Norfolk Man Cave YouTube channel. Oh, and look, we found a nice little Model T, 1-ton truck, 1927. The rain was putting some people off getting unloaded, so I decided to go for a walk round the campsite and see what I could find. Back on the rally field I came across this 1949 Series 1 80-inch Land Rover. This must be one of the first. The Land Rover name was only created in 1948 and the restoration was stunning. We'd better break off from the Land Rovers and see what that noise is. Yep, it's a jet engine, but I didn't get any video of it working because I couldn't use the camera and keep my fingers in my ears at the same time. Back with the Land Rovers, a 1957 88-inch station wagon, a 1956 breakdown truck, and a 1958 88-inch hardtop. The wood sawing department are ready for action with this UTS. The Fordson Major was a popular base unit for many conversions. Here we see a Fordson Major base county crawler, built in 1958. Back in the steam field now, and we come across another Ford 1-ton Model T. We also stumble over this bullnose Morris Oxford with a very grand body style on it. If you're wondering how far people will travel to get to a steam rally, Buster, the Evelyn and Porter steamroller, had come all the way from Scotland. You can follow along with its travels on Buster's Return to Steam on Facebook. Fowler Works number 10373, one of the very first engines ever to enter preservation. It was saved from a scrapyard in 1947. Marshall 49725, built in 1908. It's in immaculate condition following a major rebuild, started in 2015 and finished last year. Originally exported to South America in 1905 and repatriated to the UK in 2006, this Marshall Portable's got quite a story to tell. Next we come to a tractor amongst the steam engines, this time an Alice Chalmers Model U. And hiding next to it under this sheet is a Stanley 740B steam car. It's a pity it's raining or it would be driving about. On the end of this line is another Burrell, works number 3923, built in 1912, and it's been in the same family ever since. It doesn't look like trade's improved very much over on the galloping horses. Right, let's have a look at some of the cars. We'll start off with this beautiful Model A Ford 4-door, built in 1928. A 1937 Austin 7. A Morris 10.6 Cunard Special, looking a bit sorry for itself here in the rain. And from the same era, this time a Morris 10.4. One of the great things about a trip to Strumshaw is you get to have a look round the permanent museum. That's very welcome on a rainy day like today. I was immediately drawn to the engine section, and this 400 horsepower 1914 Ruston pumping engine. This giant 100-ton beam engine was rescued from Addington Well pumping station near Croydon when it was demolished in 1974. If you do a quick search on the internet, you can find a YouTube video of a pair of these engines running at Addington Well before it was demolished. A David Brown 950, emblematic because it included draft control as well as the well-known David Brown traction control unit. A TVO Fordson Major, and a Ford Ferguson, designed by Harry Ferguson, built by Henry Ford. Inside the museum was another set of galloping horses. It wasn't doing any more trade than the one outside though. Probably the smallest steam engine I saw all day, built by Savage to drive the organ on a fairground ride. The museum also has a large selection of traction engines and steam rollers. Back outside now, and I think the rain might have eased off a little bit. For a moment there I thought I might just take you for a ride, but I didn't fancy going round and round on my own. Sheltering from the rain, we've got Fowler Showman's Road Locomotive 12760, built in 1924. We hope to get some film of this Burrell crane engine working at Wheating Steam Rally. Another tractor hiding among the steam engines, this time a wartime standard Fordson. Another engine we hope to catch on the move at Wheating Steam Rally, the Bull Devonshire Spitfire. When it's this wet, the best thing to do is crack open another beer and exchange stories with your friends. And a very tidy Triumph Herald hiding amongst the steam engines. Last but not least, let's take a walk through the models. I'm always impressed by the skill and dedication of the model makers.
17 or 18, an old woman gave it to him. And I think she died and then
I think so, to be honest. The last time I was up there was 20, nothing had set up, so I did some extensive research to find out what the leads were on the full size, the settings for the eccentric.
That's all for this time. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to just go down below and click the thumbs up button and give us a like. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified when we launch the next one. We'll see you again next Sunday. Thanks again for watching.